Taking space. What does this mean on the soccer field? Well, space is any of the empty field that's in front of you whenever you have the ball on your foot, or the empty field between you and maybe someone else on the other team who has the ball on their foot. So, whenever we have the ball, we want to make sure that we are taking space as often as possible. But how do you know when's the right time to take space? Well, I'm going to break that down very easily for you so that way you are never confused and you always feel confident in your decision making on the ball. So first and foremost, what you want to make sure that you're doing is that you're moving forward with the ball when no one is in front of you to stop you. So the way that this might look on the field is if you have a teammate up who's trying to score with you and you have the ball, and there's two defenders that you're going against and a goalkeeper. Well, in this instance, it's probably too far away to shoot. And a pass to this player would only put them in danger because they're already being marked, which means there's already a defender on them or near them. So what we want to do is we want to take space, move up the field where there's no one until someone steps to us. So at this point, we would either continue to take space into the empty channel or empty area of the field, or you would pass the ball over to this player who isn't being marked anymore and is free and safe to receive this pass. So we'd want to allow them to then try to either get a shot on goal, or they can take the space forward and get behind the defenders to take this easier shot. But it all starts from you making the decision to take space and drive up the field, move up the field with the ball and trying to either go score from this direction, going into this empty channel to send a cross in, or to try to get a shot, or moving up, seeing that the defender has stepped to you and moving the ball over to our teammate who is free with a good pass that starts from a good pass from us out to the outside to our teammates. So this is moving the ball forward when there's no one in front of us. That's what we're looking to do. Move the ball forward when there's no one right in front of us. So if this defender were on top of us, were right in front of us, then we would need to angle to go to the outsides or look for a pass to a player who may be in this area or moving into this area. And then we can then run behind them and continue going up the field. This is taking space. Now, these runs after we give the ball away is still very valuable when we're trying to take space on the field, because we're never watching while we're on the field. We're never watching other people play. We're never watching our teammates play. Just because we pass doesn't mean that we're not a part of the play anymore. So after you pass this ball to your teammate, you need to make the run up the field and take more space, because this defender is going to run towards the ball. And this teammate is going to need you to be somewhere that they can pass to. And this is why we're always making runs, we're always taking space, and we're always making sure that we are becoming an option for our teammates. This is key to understanding possession. And possession of the ball comes from passing to open teammates without giving it away. Now, what you'll see here is that we have 3 players versus 1 who's in the middle. And if you can tell, this shape is a triangle. And so we're always looking for triangles on the field with our teammates. So if this defender steps to take this ball, this player can pass it back over to you. And if this defender tries to step again, you can play this up to this player. And so he will continue, or she will continue to try to take this ball, and you always have options. So all you're ever trying to do is make the good, easy pass to one of your teammates who are open. And then once we get an open area of the field, you can take the space and go score or go have a shot. But we always hope that it's a score. Now, the other side of taking space on the field is whenever there's a defender who steps to try to stop us as we're taking space up the field. So this defender steps to me. What I want to do is I want to move either side to side. So I'll choose a side, whichever side they're not on, and I'll move around them rather than just trying to go straight through them. We don't want to do that because then they're just going to kick the ball. They're going to make it really difficult for us. So if we can get very good at moving sideways with the ball and then up the field, this is going to give us every opportunity to take space, whether or not there's a defender in front of you. This is what we're looking for to build on to the next level of taking space. And this is called lateral movement. Lateral movement. That just means side to side. So if we're going sideways or if we're going sideways. But we always want to move sideways with the thought in our head of as soon as I get far enough away from this player to where I can go around them and take space up the field again, that's what we're looking to do. So we don't just want to run straight at the defender and run right into him. It's not what we want. We want to take space until we get close enough to where the defender might run in and take the ball, because as you'll find, a lot of players you go against are going to swipe or they're going to run in and stab, which just means they're going to run up and they're going to kick at the ball. As soon as they do that, that's whenever you want to move to the side and then go right up the field. Because if this player kicks, they're not going to be able to run after you. I promise you. And so then you're up and you're off to go take a shot. So this is key for taking space. The other time when it's extremely important to move the ball up the field, take space in a smart, calm way is when we are rebuilding out of the back or building out. This is when we restart the ball. So the ball will start with the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper will pass to either side, and these are their defenders. So what happens is once the ball is passed, these players, the opposing players, will run up the field to try to take the ball from the defender. And so what the defender needs to do is feel this pressure. From what pressure means is a player running towards you. That is pressure. And so when you notice or when you see that someone's running at you, you either take space up the field into a safe area, or you can pass the ball to another player who's in a safe area. Now, if this player doesn't apply pressure, they don't come running towards you, then we want to move up the field with the ball. We want to take the space into this empty area, and we take as much space as we want until one of these defenders gets in front of us, tries to stop us, applies pressure. Now, once they do that, then the same rule applies. We either pass to a teammate who's open, or we can move side to side and go forward if they try to stab or swipe at us. Now, it's always good to recognize if one of your teammates has more room to run and potentially has an empty channel or just a lot of space out in front of them. If that's the case, then as you're moving forward and this player tries to take the ball from you, we would want to play this player who has a lot more room while also continuing our movement past this player. So that way we're both moving down the field and have numbers forward and the opportunity to go score a goal and to make it really difficult on the other team because the more players we have to pass with, the better our opportunity is to go get a goal. Taking space is a key part of playing effectively on the field, playing fast while also playing smart. So as you get better as a player and you're able to understand when's the right time to take space, you will start to see the game open up for you. You'll be having fun, you'll be playing really fast, and you'll know what to do when the ball comes to you and when you have it at your feet. Again, it's as simple as if there's no one in front of you, then you can run forward with the ball. As soon as someone tries to step in front of you to come take the ball, we either move sideways and forward to stop them from running in and kicking me, or I pass to a teammate who's open. And if I follow those two rules as often as possible, then I am going to create a lot of opportunities on the field. I'm going to be one of the better players on my team with the ball on my foot, and I'm going to receive a lot of passes from my teammates because they'll know that I know what I'm doing once I get it. And this is going to make for a better team dynamic. It's going to make for a lot more fun. It's going to make for a lot of goal scoring opportunities. And so I challenge you to really try to add this into your game. Try to understand when is the perfect time to take space and then get really, really good at doing it effectively and as often as possible. So I'm so excited to see how you add this into your game, how you're able to bring this into your training on a daily basis, because that's what makes you really good at soccer, is getting out on the training field, getting out on the training grounds and working really hard and having a lot of fun, and then getting into the game and showing off everything that you've learned. So bring this, learn these skills, watch this weekly, make sure you're understanding the foundations of how we play. Taking space is a major foundation for us, and try to have as much fun as possible while you're playing, making great decisions, because remember, the best player on the soccer field is the smartest.